Pineapple tries to digest you first. That's true. That's why your mouth tingles. Pineapple's very acidic. Pineapple is my enemy, yeah. Still says next year, yeah. No further date. Here we go. All right, right. I do controller, so. All right, chat. We're gonna continue. Let's go. We got a key. We got the key to open up the weird doors. I'm excited. You guys made me ink. If I make myself so hot, nobody will touch me. Humans. Ah, new spice. Yeah. Yeah. That seems right. Presumably it'll have little splash tips like the water or moss arrows from Thief. Oh, I've never played Thief. Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited about what Little Buddy's gonna be about. I'm thinking single player probably, but I was just gonna say like Garrett's water arrows. Interesting. I'll have to see because I don't know what that means, but all right. Trying to remember how to play this game. Okay, we have a key. Okay, so let's just go to a door. Right, I can do this now. Let's go to a door. Let's go to the restroom. That seems small and easy to try and figure out. If you notice frame rate issues, please let me know. But it should be... Yeah, shadows are still down to medium. So we should be okay because it seemed like last stream it was fine once I did that. So I'm not going to have Task Manager open for now. Unless you guys notice frame rate. With me. Specifically with my webcam. Because, like, I think that's where it's most obvious is in my webcam. I love Thief. Well, the two I've played. Gotcha. 2 and 3. You never played the first one. Interesting. Well, good luck. That doll needed to probably pee. Wait, which doll? Oh, also, fun fact. Remember how Fender talked about how the doll moved? And I didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, it moves. It doesn't move like on screen. It's when the lights got turned off, it sits on a different ledge. And then when the lights are on, it goes back to the couch. So that's interesting. I came out of sewing room. Gotta go this way. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. I knew it. Yeah, Fender was right. Fender clipped it and put it in the clips channel in the Discord. So the doll is a weeping angel. Kind of. Kind of. Alright, if anything attacks me, I'm gonna be angry. Because technically everything I've ever unlocked should be dealt with. There's still something up there. Oh, it's an IV boy. Now that I've met one, I know what that is. Oh, I don't want to fight you. Shotgun to the face, that's what you'll get. Someone needs to call SCP Foundation for that doll, yeah. It moved when you blinked. Alright. Oops. Okay. It's like right here. I kind of hate that the bodies stay. Like, I get it, but... I've played 3 and the reboot. I loved the cradle level in 3. Definitely the scariest level of any game I've played. Excuse me? Excuse the fuck me? I'm gonna have to run. Yeah, cause he like right there. He didn't give a fuck. I tried to dodge. Well, bite. We're gonna use that, and then we're also going to do that. Last time I was in here, the priest was in here eating soup that had a bolt in it. I was deceived. I'm upset. More like he clipped it 4 times, 4 different times. Well, yeah, to show that, yeah. I had to show the different times Kat went through the room, yeah. Moving dolls are the worst, yeah. Excuse me? Would you rather the bodies disappear and you did not know where they were? I just think of it as like, the thing that worries me about the bodies not disappearing is something similar to Resident Evil 1 remake, where the bodies wouldn't disappear unless you burned them or got a headshot. And them not disappearing meant that they came back later as Crimson Heads. So the only thing that makes me think is that they're going to come back, and that makes me nervous. Not knowing the bodies disappear or got back to life. Yeah, fair. I just... Alright. Well, he's gone, but his soup's still here. I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't have finished my soup finding a bolt in it anyway. This looks warm. Alright. Okay. So, what is it? This is about the vase. A fixed vase. There's symbols above the keyhole. Yeah, I got that. Like, I don't know what any of this shit means. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's an answer on a vase, but like, I feel like these are supposed to help you in some way too. Oops. Examine. But I have no idea how. Like, that's clearly the door, the key for those doors. It's just figuring out... Fuck. I guess I'll go to a different one. I don't really know what that... Okay. So we have to super glue to fix a vase. That's the... Maybe it's in that room. Let me look in this room. All about that vase. About that vase. The only thing I can think of... Like, I definitely have interacted with everything at this point. So, like, it's not something I can interact with, but something I have to notice in my surroundings, maybe? Okay, well, I don't think it's actually in this room. Vase. Like, I haven't even seen a broken vase. Much less, how can I make sure it gets fixed? But I've been everywhere at this point. So let's, I guess, go to a different one. I'm trying to think. Jigsaw time? I don't fucking know. Am I upstairs? We could see the chapel one. Can I not get into the archives? Oh, I see. Okay, it doesn't do the upstairs. That's broken. Let's try the chapel one. Let's see what hints they give. But if you guys see a vase, holla. Cause I don't know which vase it's talking about. Particularly a broken vase. Because, I mean, like, there's vases everywhere in this goddamn place. Wait, what is all these papers? I mean, like, there's no good way to look at stuff unless you have an interactable symbol. It's like the only way you can look closely at things. So I don't fucking know. Alright, let's... Tetris! What does it mean? Okay, this, I can tell what this means. Square, triangle, and the weird plus sign. So that's what that is. Oops. Square, triangle, and the weird plus sign. That one, but square, triangle, weird cross thing. X. I guess it's an X. So it's telling me Tetris is the answer. Oh, so like fitting in pieces to make it whole. Okay, maybe I need to look at that vase one again too. Because it actually has nothing to do with the vase. It's just telling me the pieces are broken, put them together, what do you get? Is there something in here? Let me run around first to make sure I clear. Ooh. I'll take a save. Thank you. Okay, these puzzles are bullshit, by the way. Why are they bullshit? Because I just figured that out. Well, that was terrifying. Okay, I fixed it. Oh. I mean, I figured that one out. That wasn't too hard. 2 equals 2 equals 3. What is this for? That's a good question. I'm gonna take a picture. No, just I hate the conceptual stuff going on with them. It seems really annoying to me and requires specific leaps, in my opinion. Well, that one didn't seem that weird to me, but we'll see with the other ones. Okay, I took a picture of that. You did a great job. Thank you. I don't know, for me, like, I kind of liked trying to figure out the Tetris one, but that's why I wanted to figure out a different one to see if I could maybe find the correlation between the doors. I think you were on the edge of a camera change. Yeah, I was. Just freaked me out for a second. That's gonna be for something. Typewriter? I like that they have typewriters everywhere. It just makes me feel like Resident Evil. Okay. Okay. I did see shotgun shells. Yes. I will definitely take those. Thank you. Someone needs to fix that. Feels like I could open that one, but I guess not. It really doesn't feel like there's much in here, but maybe that's because I'm gonna go into behind this desk. Cool. Main hall. I was gonna say, if something's here, I'd be honestly shocked. Maintenance crew logbook. Ooh. If that's 2 and that's 3. Oofda. Why was it 2 and 3? Hold on. I think I thought the only difference was the dot, but these have yeah, it is the only difference is the dot. Oh, points that are intersecting it. So there are 2 lines. No, that'd be 4, wouldn't it? Well, it's 2 lines. Whereas 3 is 3 lines are intersecting it. If that's what it is, are intersecting the... So that'd be, what, 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 4, 1. Hold on, let me write this down. 0, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again? Maybe. Okay, anyway. The new receptionist told me that no matter how hard he tries, he cannot unlock the cash register. It looks like the only one who can get it open is Dr. Sean Meyer, who's been missing for the last week. I checked his personal belongings and couldn't find anything more than a piece of paper under his desk. It's like someone erased all traces of him. What? Alright. What else is there? Anything? Okay, why do I want to get in this cat? Breaking in. Okay, I'm gonna guess 000. Oh, shit. No, that's gonna be wrong. It's Angie! Okay. 0? 4, 1, 4? This is very unexact. Yo, I figured it out. From time to time, I forget Pringles suck and buy some. I actually love Pringles. Yo, I figured it out. It is how many lines are intersecting. Okay. How many different lines? So the reason that's a little confusing, in my opinion, is because here's the box or whatever, and the dots here. I would think that's two different lines, but it incorporates that as one line is touching it because the line's going all the way through. So just for anyone that's maybe trying to figure out how I figured that out. But what is that? Strange coin with some sort of symbol. I can get money now. Not money. Wasn't there a vending machine? I'll take the health though. Hell yeah. Okay. I figured that out. Hell yeah. Alright. Kinda want to go back to that other door now. This is the only one over here, right? Yeah. Okay. Have you got change for a vial of morphine and syringe? That's a fair question. Okay. So, is there one over here? There is one over here. It's like UFOs, but I'll have to see. Just sell it at Nook's Cranny. The pharmacy. Hi, baby doll. That freaks out Fender. Alright. Just barter economy, thanks. Booster get! Congrats! Congrats, wolf friends. Hey. I hope you feel totally fine. And that nothing's a problem. Why does it sound like water is in this hallway? I don't get it. Fun fact, you didn't miss much of the game because I just started like 10 minutes ago. So the world, Adam and Eve, what is that supposed to be? Man and woman, okay. This one is confusing. Congratulations. 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 Oh, fucking. How dare you? Itchy. Earlier's talk about spice got me some spicy noodles. Pray for my stomach. All the thoughts and prayers for your stomach. Nope, that's not what okay, so I'm supposed to be able to figure this out via this. I'm thinking it's showing world to humans, not America. North America. That would be circle. So humans would be circle, right? Is what that's saying? What the fuck are aliens? Star, maybe? And what the fuck would B be? Insects. Honeycomb. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me examine this. So the middle's gonna be circle. Well, this will be honeycomb. I don't know what aliens would be. Maybe star? Let's use that. Nope. Won't turn. Star's wrong. Examine. I don't fucking know. What is the vastness of space? UFO? Would that be a circle? No. I'm gonna brute force this. Is what I'm gonna do. Square? Watch, I'm wrong about one of the others, and then that's the problem. Oh! Egypt pyramid! So it's not circle, like humans. Okay. It's not that clear, so maybe it is star still, or X. Yeah, it is. Okay, so stars, aliens, pyramids, Egyptians, and honeycomb pea. Got it. Kat was in a ranty mood. Just started. I missed something. I was in a very ranty mood about a conversation I had with my father. And, just in general. You already know about the conversation, but I went into depth and rants. I am kind of shook that you worked this out. Cat brain is so vigorous. Yeah. Hey, I figured it out. Ha! I was about to ask if I could say something, but it dawned on you. Yes. Yeah, probably the pyramid thing, not humans necessarily. I just meant, I was meant to get my flu vaccine today, but they canceled the appointment without giving an explanation. Now I have to try and get an alternative date. What the fuck? Why? I feel like they should give you an explanation. Unless they just didn't have the person who does it. That's weird. But hi, Wolf Prince. How are you? That combo? Gotcha. Yeah. I went on rants about labels. I had no clue until I read the clues this guy gave me. Sooth, fight him. Hi, McCory. Hello. All right. I'm ready. Labels? Yeah, I went on a rant about my dad not understanding why labels are important. There's definitely an enemy in here. Because why else would you give me just this light source? I'll take first aid. I'm waiting. Entrails have been placed on the weighing scales. I mean, those look like toys, but yeah. Am I not supposed to mess with that? Make them even or some shit? There is no enemy? I'm actually impressed. And I'll take it. Oh. High power charge can be used with an electric lance. What's an electric lance? Okay. Old car battery. I know what to do with that. Well, I don't remember where it is, but it's somewhere. Okay. The pharmacy is much more empty than I expected, but I'll take it. Ooh. William Wildberger's diary. Although I would have first gone for the circle for UFO. That's what I was thinking. But with the circle already being the answer for humans, I figured that's probably not the answer. Your dad is gonna love me. Yeah, this will be interesting. Think cow prod, probably. Okay, for the lance. Labels, LGBT stuff, yeah, etc. Yeah. Your dad seems like he has some choice opinions. My dad didn't understand the need for labels and is worried. He was saying he's worried about it becoming my identity, but like wasn't really clear about it to the point where River was even like, I don't know what his point was. And she was there and we had dinner together. So I don't know what my dad's point was. He was worried about something. Like he's worried about the label identify or like being my identity, but didn't say why. Like why that's a bad thing. Basically is what happened. So he never really was clear on why it would be a bad thing for it to be my identity. And what the fuck? Yeah. The panic is there, present even. Some danger may occur. What danger? Who knows? But it's there. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's kind of what the conversation with my dad was. I think the electric lance is a popular dance. Stab to the left, stab to the right. Everybody praise your liege. What the fuck? What is this cha-cha slide alternative? 17th of September, 1941. As I crept quietly behind my father, the clock struck 1:30 a.m. I saw him enter the mausoleum after placing 3 elements of some kind of board. He went through quietly. I think I know where that is. 3 elements. One's a... Okay. Anyway, he went through quietly. I followed him at a distance, trying not to make a sound, for I did not want to be caught. At my mother's tomb, my father sank to his knees and rested his hands in the cold, on the cold sculpture marble figure of his wife. He began praying. I felt guilty following him. Seeing the cold and calculating man this way moved me. No, he's a dick. I was about to leave when Father stood up and approached the angel statue. Mother's marble tomb slowly moved to the side and exposed a narrow staircase leading into the darkness. He climbed down the stairs. I hesitated for a moment, my legs not wanting to take another step, but was able to stand and follow him down. Once inside, I heard metallic sounds and the echo of running water. A few moments later, I bumped into a ladder. I climbed down and found myself in a long stone tunnel covered in pipes and sewage. I saw Father's silhouette turning a corner and hurriedly followed. Before me appeared a huge metallic door and a group of men wearing strange suits like those worn to protect from radioactivity. Each carried a giant hammer. My father joined the group, and they received him by hitting their hammers together. Is that a metaphor for their penises? A hospital bed on each side of the group carried what appeared to be bodies covered in sheets. My father put on one of the disturbing suits. In my frightened stupor, I loosened a brick from the wall. It smashed against the floor with the sound of 1,000 buildings crashing down. I could feel their eyes turn to me, and I fled back the way I'd come, their guttural voices screaming to catch me while they hit their hammers on the ground. So my question is, okay, so I know this game has a good and bad ending because when I had rated Minx a while ago playing it, she said she was trying to get the good ending. I may want help getting one ending or the other, or know when the choice is made so that way I can save right before it, if that makes sense. So if anyone can help with that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, to sum up the convo, 747 for what? I love that command. Yeah, reminds me of a cursed tweet about what if people's hammers had to be activated like glow sticks. Ow. Kat, you're as bad as the main character in the game I'm playing at the moment. What? What did I do? That has been read before on the stream. What has been? There are 3 endings. Oh, hi, Game Freak. Hello. Well, I haven't gotten that. I didn't get into this room until this. So did they repeat a journal entry and I didn't realize? So I have a battery, which goes... Oh, God, I don't remember. It says on my map, though. So if I can find which room. All right, we're done with this room. Or we're done with this side. For now. What you just read from that book? That's so weird. Because, yeah, like, that's the first time... Oh, I don't know why I'm using this. That's the first time I've ever been in that room. I just remember listening to you reading that the first time, if I remember right. Did I also say penises when they hit their hammers together? I do vaguely remember that. Fuck, every time. So we did archives. No, okay, so it's got to be somewhere upstairs that has both the battery and more unlocked doors. My best advice for getting the good ending is trust your gut. Well, the other thing is do you know when I should save right before? Like, I would love a save now, basically. Because, or save after you get X thing. So that way I don't lock myself into the ending, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go this way first. Wait, no, I lied. Let's go back this way. Meeting room. So it's gotta be the other side, I guess. Actually, it might be in the basement. Nope. Never mind. I lied. I'm in the meeting room. You know, this is a long roundabout way of doing something I don't want to do. I think you're still a good way away from worrying about the endings. It's cool, Kat. Okay. I would like to know or have a warning before that choice, if that makes sense. Because you guys know me. I like checking out the multiple endings, but I want to try and get the good first, if that makes sense. Whatever. Basically, want a warning before the point of no return. Before the point of no return of deciding the ending, yes. No buffer for me. No buffer for me. I have, it's fine. But it's always good to ask, by the way, chat. If you ever think like, oh, it's hitching for me a little, or it's buffering for me a little, never a problem to be like, hey, chat, is anyone else experiencing this? Because, again, you might be the, like how McCory was like, hey, I have no sound. Is that just me? And I'm like, oh, no, I muted desktop. That's my bad. So, like, it's always good to ask, because it might have been something I did. Or that's going on with me. This room. I have not noticed any buffering. Okay. So, these pieces are broken. What shape do they make? That makes a hexagon. The middle one's... Okay, so the middle one is definitely this. I guess the top one could be a triangle. So what? It's a triangle and a hexagon. And a pentagon. It's a square. The top one's not a triangle, it's a square. I'm figuring these out! That's exciting. I like these puzzles a lot. I can't see shit. What's in? Thank God. Okay, no enemies. More shotgun shells. How many shotgun shells do I got? 12. Not bad. Not great. How? What is your brain? They're broken pieces. If you put those pieces together, what shape does it make? I knew the top one, didn't know the bottom one. If you put the lower, so here was the symbol, and here's a little tiny triangle that was like off to its side. If you put that and put it up here, it makes a pentagon. Just on its side. I love you, Fender. I have not noticed any buffering. It's on my end then. Yeah, because it's green, been green for me. I like puzzles. I like some puzzles. I like puzzles like this. I'm not a fan of point and clicks. I don't like arbitrary shit that doesn't make sense, but this makes sense to my brain. Chapel 110594, so I'll have to watch this. Oh, it's another scene I could probably go into, actually. So what's the statue? Hated that. Hated that. Oh, there are entrails all over the floor. It smells awful. Are they from some kind of animal? I'm gonna guess not. Okay. What was the purpose of, I guess just the VHS? Okay. Bye. You might have a great mind for this because of your artistic nature. That may be because of how I fit things together. I'm very visual and these are very visual puzzles, so that might be it. So now I need to go to the other side and I think there's one more door. And then I can start using the items I've gotten. So, because I think there was a room and everything. Yeah. This way. I don't remember which room I'm gonna need to go into. We'll just go into one and find out together. Why is it so quiet in here? Oh, that leads to a whole ass area. Okay. Right. I was thinking rectangle. Rectangle would have worked, but I don't think rectangle is a shape. I don't think it's an option. I think square is the closest you can get to that. All right. That gave me a good fright. All right. 1 plus... Okay, so line equals 1. Oh, got you. So what has 5 lines? What has 3 lines? What has 8 lines? Okay. 5, 3, 8. 5 would be pentagram. 3 would be triangle. And 8 would probably be the star, I'm guessing. 1, 2, yeah. Oh! I was wrong. Use. Or not use. Examine. Oh, what else has... None of the else have 8. Is it because 3's on its side? No, 5 and... The only one that's not on its side is 8. Which is strange. Is it infinity? Is it not an 8 but infinity? Is it a circle? That'd be 0 though, wouldn't it? No, it's infinity. Cute. Master key is the achievement I got. Alright. It's infinity because it's sideways. Alright. Okay. We figured out all the puzzles and I did it all on my own with no help. Yo. Pog. Alright. Oh, I'm scared. Fucking galaxy brain over here. I love you, Finder. Oh my god. It's funny because I had no idea what any of this meant until I got the key and then it all made sense to me. That was a fun one. It was a fun one. I'll just close this browser window that I didn't need apparently. Hey, having the help just in case is always good. Oh, there's probably gonna be an enemy. Intensive care corridor. Well, there's light, so I'm gonna get a weapon. Oh, he's down here. I saw you. Oh, there he is. Problem is I don't know where the other boy is, and I don't know if he's coming. He's not. I tried to dodge. That's fine. God, these guys take a lot. He's stuck, I think. I'm gonna see if I can get him when he comes around a corner. Fuck. He found me. I'm reloading! How dare you? I'm just gonna use a shotgun. Because it's one hit. Fuck you. Okay. Oops. Reload. This enemy design looks funny. It's because he's on an IV. But I can see that. Alright. We did it. What is the other one doing? I think he was just stuck on the corner, which I'll take one at a time. Don't need 2 at once. Okay. Finder. We didn't hear that. It's fine. Stay down. The enemy probably. Oh, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Love that shotgun. It's so good, but I'm afraid of wasting the ammo. Phrasing, I know. It's locked from the other side. Wait, how the fuck? Oh, there's a way to get into that. Okay, fair.
Father, what happened to you?
Oh, he's missing an arm. Oh, hey. How you doing, buddy?
You're in shock. We need to take care of your injury before you bleed out.
How do you suppose we do that? Because I have nothing. Also, I'm gonna heal. have a feeling the father's bad. I think he's probably the one doing experiments. He's either William or he's William's dad, and I can't think of which. I gotta save. I have so many saves now. I have 6. I just wish I had more in the beginning, that's all. There's nothing to help him in here.
He's lost an arm. I must find a way to help him.
Poor priest got disarmed. God damn it. What innocence, yeah. D-Money, would you like an explanation, or do you enjoy your innocence? Oh my god. Excuse me. This is a small bathroom, but there might be an enemy. Or ominous chanting. Oh. It's another area we light. I'm expecting a jump scare. Sewers. Oh, I don't want to go in that just yet. We can save before we go in there. Alright. Is there no lights? We can't light that? That's an ominous a bunch of armor. Anyway. Okay. Oh! What is that? Oh! That's a weapon! This is ammo for said weapon. Okay. Well, this is not how I get it, apparently. Probably through the other side of intensive care corridor? Where I killed the dude. Ooh, I'll take nails. Yeah, that's it. Is there a way to get out from here? No. Gotta go back through the bathroom. Try to summon Bloody Mary? I mean, yeah, probably. I'm good, though. I hated that shit as a kid. Anything that's like summoning something into your existence, never was a fan. Like Ouija boards and stuff, hated it. Hated it all. Alright. I refuse to still do it. I wasn't expecting that to open. Oh, well, good thing I had a light. Is there a light? Well, at least I think there's no enemies. There's no enemies. Okay, good. That's all I could ask for. Oh, I'm not touching any of that. Why not? He needs an arm! But he needs an arm! There's also a freezer in another place. Half a body's lying under the sheet. Okay. Okay. Do I need these drugs? Drugs? No? Okay. I am spamming the hell out of A. There's nothing I can do. Alright. Okay, you just can't give people random arms. Well, I'm just trying to help. Oh, there's no mirror in here. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, I've got it. Well, I know there's a freezer in another place. Need a fresher one, cut it off someone. It's probably going to be in that other mirror area, but I would rather save before I attempt to go in there. Need those to defrost. The father needs a hand, get it? Oh, I couldn't go into that door. So why is that an option? Maybe I can move it and I didn't notice. Alright. But yeah. He needs a hand. Also try and summon Biggie Smalls. I remember that was a thing, wasn't it? Oh. Well, I have nothing for you right now. Looks like a judge's block. What, for a gavel? Well, let me turn them right. Oh, it's probably the buttons. Well, it's red right now, so it has no power. Peculiar shape has been carved into the wood. So I probably need a few pieces that I don't have right now. Well, that's a dummy. Oh, baby. Alright. Ooh, nothing unusual. Damn. There's nothing. These are useless. Well, for now. Door's unlocked. Yay! Alright. So, go save, but the only other place we have to go... Can I move this? Would like to go in here. Guess I can't. Alright. There's a save right across, so that's great. Thank you. I feel like it's okay to save right now. I unlocked all those doors. I made a lot of progress, even if it was just puzzles. So. There it is. We have 2 health kits, 8 first aids, and 2 morphines. Lots of ammo, so I'll take it. We'll save over this first one. Boo. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go in the creepy mirror that I don't want to go into. Let's go. But there are a couple of things I can do now. I can do something with the battery, though I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna want to do with the battery. I can... If I can find the vending machine again, and I can use this VHS tape. But I figure we're right here. So let's go in the ominous area. Still in the bathroom. That was a pipe glitching out. Oh, there's no light. Great, and 2 places to go that I have no idea where they lead. Good. Alright. This is fine. Oh. I bet I just have to run. Oh, I hate that. There's no way I'm looking inside. Why? Oh. Oh, it's like the other one where you have to help it in here and it'll help in real life. That's what it did with the baby or the heart thing. So I have to find an arm down here. This music. Okay. Hello, Sentinel. Blood. It is like, it's the same layout, so it is kind of like the, what do you call it? Otherworld? Hello game, can you send me the contact info for your interior decorator? Take care, Soothsayer. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for the love and for being a part of our lovely chats. I appreciate you and have a great night rest. Room 2D. This is 3D. I was lied to. This music is anxiety inducing. Thanks for more shotgun shells. That makes me feel a lot better. Sarcasm. Oh. I love the guillotine. Oh. Okay. Is that a real monkey? No, I think it's just a statue. It looks creepy. Okay, that's all I can do in here. Besides going to the next room. So if I cut... parchment scroll in a decorative metal casing. Nothing else to do here. Well, I got that. Every room is 3D cat. I know, I was joking. This probably has an enemy. I'm in the lower. Oh, so this is the... Oh. I would love a hammer. Hammer with a wooden handle. Pog. To see. I was gonna say, it sounds like something's in here. I don't know what it is. Woo! Made me jump, actually. It was closer than I anticipated. Luckily, it's just this guy. Fuck you. I'll take that arm. Thank you. Nothing else. Okay. Reload while I can. Okay. I don't believe there's anything else in here. Oh! This body is hanging by a makeshift noose suicide. Is that a... That looks like a, what do you call it, mannequin, so... Oh, there's a few. Oh look, they're in synchronization. It's full of medicines. Okay. Do I not want any of them? That coat hanger scared me. I thought it was another boy. Human face was stretched into this frame. Who could do something like this? Oh. Full of various medicines. Okay. Note to self, don't sneak up on Cat. I might take you out. Okay. Oh, he scared me. I can't do anything with you. Okay. Well, rude. Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, unfortunately I can't do anything with him until I have... That's not what I meant to do. Until I have light. Oh. He should be okay now. Okay, that was well timed. I guess he's not okay. What do I need? Combine with a hammer? I love accidental game humor. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I can obviously combine it with something. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Okay, well, it's just gonna fall off again. Yeah. I don't have glue, though. I expect it to stand up. I was a little afraid of it coming to life. Okay, so I can't do anything with it yet. The problem is, again, I don't have light. So how am I supposed to... So I've dealt with all the enemies except for that dude. So I'm guessing going where he is... Unless I need to do other puzzles, but I feel like all of the solutions probably here. Okay. let's see if there's a switch that I missed. There's lights, like I can... Wait. Maybe up in the other world, if I turn off the lights there, it'll turn on the lights here, but I didn't see a way to turn on any lights. Unless maybe solving that puzzle? Okay, maybe I need to go into the real world. Gray tape. Need duct tape? Chop my cat. Karate chopped my cat because she jumped on me by surprise. Still feel bad to this day. Oh, poor kitty. Universal tool. Duct tape, yeah. Okay. So... I'm gonna try and solve that puzzle now that I have this metal, but I feel like that's still not good enough. Did you feel fine for all of 2 seconds, though? I have questions. KatMD Fender, thank you for that clip. Thank you, thank you. Stupid. That was so good. That was well timed. I feel like I'm still missing something here. But I can do this. I didn't mean to take it. Here, let's just examine it first. What's that say? The monkey thief! You're not- oh. The judge read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that covered the surface of his paper. The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. The accused's mother wrote in capital letters frantically on a slip of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. The gravel hit, its victim resigned, and so the cold blade inevitably fell onto the innocent's neck, which is how I got this. Wait, so what? Okay, out loud, so mouth. Eyes. Writing? Okay. Can I do it now? Oh, I can now. Voice unwavering. I would guess is that. Then... Fuck. She said raised above her hand. What's the difference between the one before that one and that one? Oh, this one's obviously headless. I've clearly gotten it wrong. Give me that again. Use. Oh, I have a hammer. That's not what I meant. Examine again. Okay. There we go. Hypnotize. So that's eyes, right? She lifted over her head. Okay. So this would be C. I feel like it would be the opposite because he does C, but I don't know what would that be it? That's not what I meant. I think it's telling me the answer is no. Fuck. Alright. So this is obviously headless. Speak C. It's telling me this one was wrong? Maybe it's not telling me any of them wrong. Maybe she couldn't... No, no. So it's this one or the other one? We'll just try them. Damn it. Oh no, they're different. Okay, so maybe... Oh, fuck. It's obviously Headless Nick. Maybe he didn't want to listen to anything. I'm worried I'm thinking too much into it. So he spoke. Could be without hearing. Watched. Fuck. Boo, I have to deal with work, so I'll just lurk for the rest of the stream. Good luck with work, McCory. Good luck. All the luck. I feel much better now. Ah! Yeah, right? Oh my god, that would have been hilarious. Am I thinking too hard into this? There's a river. Hi. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah. What is it? Oh, okay. I am asking chat. Am I thinking too hard into this? I feel less bad about my brain now. It really is just different kinds of smarts. They say hi. Hi. He said bye. She said bye. No, I'm not thinking too hard into this. He didn't say anything, and she... I'll just guess that. Didn't want to see. Fuck. Read it again slowly is my advice. Okay. Got it. Read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that covered the surface of his paper. The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. The accused's mother wrote in capital letters frantically on a slip of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. So what it's trying to say where their hands are? So the only thing that... If I was just going based off of where their hands are during that... This is really ambiguous because, like, what's the difference of this and the other one? So I'm just gonna guess that his hands are on his stomach. Which is weird. He's watching hypnotized. And her hands are over her head? I don't know if that means that or if it means sight. I hate that it mixes up my shit every time. Could be that. Yeah. No. It's not about hand location. Just wait. Wolfprint said, oh. Nightmare said, got it. Oh no. I'm clearly missing something. Hold on. Oops. I already did the covering his, because the other thing I would think is that it's pointing out certain aspects. So like mouth for reading, eyes for hypnotized, and I don't fucking know for this. I have literally no idea for this one. Oh, D-pad does that. Okay. I mean, obviously, like, read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that covered the surface of his paper. That's Braille, so he's blind. Is that what it is? The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips, so he couldn't hear them? And the mother wrote in capital letters frantically, so she was mute. That's it, isn't it? So he's blind, deaf, and mute. Ah! No! Come back! I did it! Oh, I figured it out. Thank you for not giving me the answer, but helping a little bit in a way that wasn't obvious. Thank you. So that way I could feel I could still figure it out. Thank you. I got it. Use staple gun. The power is adjustable. Wait, so you're saying I can staple the arm on? Is that what you're telling me? Let's go. You did so good. Thank you. Like, I figured he was reading Braille. I didn't get that that meant he had no sight. Like, that wasn't the connection I was making. I was like, I thought that was for everyone else for some reason. My brain just wasn't there. I thought that meant the mother was for some reason because she had to write something down, but I just realized that she wouldn't need to write down if she was blind. So my brain was there, but not quite. 3 wise monkeys. Well, I knew it was those. Like, I knew it was see no, hear no, speak no, but it was, I took it in a different direction. It was the see no, you. I was unfortunately doing what they could do instead of what they couldn't do. And that's what was fucking me up. If that makes sense. It was kind of telling you in the negative. Yeah, my brain wasn't thinking in the negative for that. I got there eventually. So we're stapling this arm on, I guess? Oh wait, no, I have to interact with it. There we go. There, all better. All better. I was a bit worried you'd get angry. No, it's okay. It makes sense. I'm more upset when a puzzle doesn't make sense, even after I figured it out, or even if someone tells me how to figure it out. That made sense. I just wasn't thinking that way. You magically have an arm.
Father, are you okay?
I got surgery as an achievement.
Carolyn, my child. That thing has stolen my Bible.
We're not going to talk about how you missed an arm and now magically it's back?
Stay there, Father. Right now, it's vital that you keep calm.
Yes, you're right. I don't know how I'll be able to thank you for taking care of my arm, my child.
It worked for Ethan. I mean, fair. That's fair.
What are you talking about, Father? It wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
But I saw you. Oh, you are right. I'm getting confused. Now that I think about it, it was Dr. William who treated my arm.
Dr. William, the Wildburger twins' father. Is he in the mansion?
She's so astounded.
I had no idea Dr. William had daughters.
Where can I find him?
He's usually in his office. You'll probably find him there.
I'll go find him. He might be able to give me some answers.
Wait, take this. I'm sure it will be more useful to you than me.
Thank you, Father. I'm sure this will be of help.
God be with you, child.
That was really weird. Ooh, flashlight! An electrical lamp with a power switch. Now I can fight with enemies in the dark. Yo. Yes! Yes! I'm James Sunderland, bitch! Alright, wait. What did he just tell me?
Where can I find
Second
You can
floor
find
of the
Dr.
east-
Williams'
okay.
office on the second floor of the West Wing.
You said west, Tech says east. Can we get some clarification here? Which one's right? Oh no.
Thank you, Father. Stay safe.
I'll just check both wings. Second floor either way. I'm guessing not this side. Yeah, I'm guessing not this side. We've checked everything here now. Alright. Maybe he means Weast. Yeah, Weast. At least it's not a crotch light. Wait, which game had a crotch light? I remember this. I'm so glad I get to fight in the dark now. Cat, now you have a light. Before you go too far away. Thank you. I would have. I would have. I totally forgot that was a dude that I needed to. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I totally, brain was not there. I forgot about this boy. Usually I wouldn't want that hint, but I was fully gonna forget about him, to be honest. I was ready to leave. All right. He's out in the hallway. There's no, like, easy way to get on the hallway. I guess just this way. Wasn't that Silent Hill 1 or 2? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Then I'm going to head off to bed. Get all the sleeps, Kotana. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for talking with us. Have a lovely Tuesday evening. Take care of yourself. I'm going to use a crowbar. I figured it was a thing you knew was there and would be annoyed if you forgot and ran away. Yeah. I wouldn't want to come back. Alright. I just completely forgot he existed. Okay, he's too close for comfort. I'm gonna use a shotgun. He uses more. Why aren't I reloading? Oh. I'm still fine. There we go. That was weird. Oh, they actually killed him. Did I miss with the first one? Maybe I reloaded as I got hit? I don't know. Maybe I never got the shot off. I'm a little concerned as to what happened there. Oh, I know where I am, I think. Wait, no, I don't. What the fuck was the purpose? Wasn't there lights in there before and there was something I needed in here? Was that seriously just to have an enemy? That wasn't for any reason? You got hit while reloading? Oh, right. Are you kidding? There was nothing in there. That was pointless. Oh, maybe not. Wait, I thought... I'm very confused. Oh, the mirror scared me. Oh, well, I unlocked that door. Is there something in here I missed? This was actually pointless. Guess it didn't matter that I came back! Wow. I promise not pointless, I helps. Wait, did I miss something then? But yes, you did helps. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the game for having nothing in there. I wonder if it skipped the animation when you got hit. I guess. Question, did you open that gate or was it already open? I opened it. Does that mean it's now something I can do in here? Oh. 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 This is the room I was thinking of. Okay. I got very confused because I was like, I swore there was a room behind a closed gate. There we go. Never mind. Thank you, Fender and Wolf Prince. Thank you, guys. And now I can go. Can't open it. Oh, it's just forever locked. Alright, so we have a really cool weapon, I think. But I don't want to use it unless I have to. So. But yeah. Okay, now I can run away. To the other side, I guess. Alright. He gave me nothing to continue, though. There's so many things in this game that are like 10-step processes. I mean, yes. Same with old Resident Evil games, so that makes sense, though. I don't want to be here. I don't mind them. I kind of like it to try and figure out. I like big puzzles like this. Yeah. Yeah. Does the dressing room have the... No. Okay. I want the projection room, which might be on the other side. I'm sorry, what? Where is the enemy? There wasn't an enemy in here before. Well played. Oh, fuck you! There's another one! Ah! Fuck you. Is he down downstairs? He's downstairs. I'm gonna take care of these bitches. What the hell? Hello, lewd statue. Yeah. Penis. Titties. Fuck you. Oh, I just had one more hit. Oh, it's fine. I'm fine. There's another motherfucker! Fuck you. Finally got one without getting hit. God damn. Okay. Cheese and rice. Crawly boy. Sir, please put some pants on. This is a hospital. Seeing that statue reminded me of archaeologists trying to match stone penises to a statue. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, I know there was... So that just means there might be more enemies now. Great. There were never enemies in here. This was always a safe place till now, so... Meeting room. Is that projection room? It's projection room. Let's go. There we go. I'll take that. And then we'll put in this. Chapel. Going to the chapel and we're gonna see Jesus. This is before Jesus got destroyed. Oh, there's the... Out of order. Wait, do I use it here? Vending machine is out of order. Oh, I can't use it here. Okay.
Father, what happened to the statue of Christ? Did you fix it yourself?
Oh, hello, child. Welcome to this humble house of our Lord. I'm the town priest. It's a pleasure to meet you. What is your name? What is it? Did I say something wrong?
Do you not realize you're going into the past?
No, not at all. I am Caroline Walker.
Oh, thanks, Wolf Prince.
A beautiful name. Were you saying something about our Lord's statue?
The last time I was here, it was scattered around the floor, in pieces.
God forbid it, my child. This statue has been here for over 100 years. We take great care of it. It has never been damaged. And let's hope it remains in here like that for many more years.
It won't. Hi, Chaos Piper. Hello. Also, Demonas, have a lovely evening. Get all the rest. Get all the sleeps. Thank you for the lovely talk earlier, too. I appreciate you. They were chopped off due to religion and found a box full of them. Now they're playing match the dong to the right statue. That's so fucking funny to me. Makes sense, but it's also hilarious. Well, this is blocked in. Why? I mean, railroading really is the reason, but there's no, like, excuse for it. Oh, okay. I can only go this way. Oh. I can go in here. Kitchen. Are there people cooking? The fuck? So is there something I'm gonna have to put in the fridge here and it'll happen in the future? Because I've yet to find anything that would be... need to be thawed. Yet. Or frozen, I guess is more of it. Not so much thawed. Just realized the sound is just because I'm in a thing. The trash can's been left to pile up. I'm in a projection, so it's making the projection noise. I thought that there was a save or something in here. I got very confused. Okay. Well. Can't do anything yet. I'm sure I'm gonna need to do something, but I might not have the right pieces yet. I'll of course explore everything though, just in case. Once again. Hello. Well, here's where the battery thing is. Can I do it now? Do I want to do it here? It will take several days to charge. Oh, okay. So that's to accelerate that process. Still has nothing to do with the freezer yet, though. It'll take several days to freeze is probably what it's going to say about the freezer, too. But I don't know what you'd want to freeze. If anything, maybe the coin to use for the vending machine. I don't know why you'd want it frozen, though. Let's just try it. It doesn't fit. What if I use anything? Oops. No clue. All right. So at least we have a charged battery now. But otherwise, I have no idea what we're here for. I'll talk to the father again one more time and then leave.
Something very strange is happening here, Father. I don't know exactly what, but something is definitely not right. I've been here before, and yet I feel like I don't belong here.
That's a familiar feeling when you arrive at a new place. Give it some time. Everything will fall into place.
Yep. Okay. So let's go down actually to that area now just to get the battery back before I forget. Because I will. Alright. Don't be enemies, don't be enemies, don't be enemies. Did not want to waste all my shotgun. Are enemies harder now? Excuse me? Uh-oh. Fuck you. It's not taking one hit to get them anymore. Today I learned my Twitch account has somehow not been verified, apparently. Hi, Rockhouse. Hello, welcome. Yeah, we just do it to keep everyone safe in the community and stuff and avoid the, like, bot raids that were happening, the hate raids. That's the only thing. I'm gonna reload. Oh, wait, no. I don't have it equipped. Well, great. New areas have enemies. Nowhere is safe. Can I use my coin here? I guess I just want that. What is this? Simon Says? What do I win? A blood bag. What am I, a vampire? A positive. Hey, that's me. Red blood cells. Volunteer donor. Great. I don't know what I need that for. But I have it now. Hi, Dalton. Hello. I didn't verify my Twitch account until 2 years after I created it somehow. Yeah. That's a thing. Bot hate raids because of LGBTQ tag. Yeah. Because of that tag and also any BIPOC person as well. It was a massive issue before they put this. I haven't heard of many hate raids since they put in the making people verify based off settings. If you would like to. I chose to because we got follow botted by a lot of known hate bot raids, but we didn't actually get raided yet because we kept like banning them as they followed. But yeah, other people got massively harassed basically. So that's what the freezer is. So the battery's in here. Don't have to worry about homophobic bot hates from me. I have no idea how to do that. No, you're fine. I mean, good. Yay. But yeah, no, like an old car battery that is fully charged. I don't know what it goes to. But yay. Are you fucking kidding me? Where the fuck was that sound coming from? Where am I? Okay, the store is where it's coming from. Okay, well, I don't need to try and kill everything. I do need to go to his office on the second floor. You know? Unless I need to go in there, I'm not going in there. There is no reason. I really have no idea where this car battery goes to, though. And maybe I won't know for a bit. That's fine by me. Actually, there's only one other place I could think of, maybe. I'll go check down here. Because I searched the game and I'm currently... Fuck you. Ugh. This bitch just puked through the wall. Oh, cool. I died. Great. When's the last time I saved? Too fucking long ago. Yeah, cool. A long time ago, chat. Great. We get to do all of this over again. Yeah, that was bullshit that he could puke through the wall. That shouldn't be a thing. At all. Alright. Thank you for the hug. Hacks. Yeah. I'm currently playing myself. How do you like it? I enjoy it. I like it a lot. Wow, I have to do all this again. The only thing I hate is limited saves, so I don't save as often, and shit like this happens. Why? There's light literally right here. Fun fact, if you're determined to make your game as hardcore difficult as possible, you need to not have bugs. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. Thanks, Game Freak. Yeah. I am not a fan of the lack of difficulty options and the lack of infinite saves. I don't think saving limited amounts of times makes your game scary. I just think it makes it frustrating. I hated it in the old Resident Evil games, and I hate it here. And look, I've just lost progress at this point. It's not scary, it's just frustrating. I don't understand the appeal of it, but that's me. Funny though, when you lose a lot of time like that in games like this, you usually redo what you spend the last hour doing in like 5 minutes. I have not found that to be true for this game, surprisingly. I thought so, but no, like I've actually been figuring stuff out pretty quickly. So, unfortunately, that's not the case for me. Like, the only thing that took a bit of time was that puzzle, and that's it. Not this one that just happened, but what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's usually the case, but not for me, unfortunately. Oh, right, I can't go through there. Great. Well, I'm at least glad I saved there. And also they made their enemies harder, which I'm not a fan of. Like, there's no reason they should be harder. Unless, like, you know, Resident Evil, yes, they got harder. They were Crimson Heads. There was an actual reason why they got harder. There's not a reason here on why all of a sudden they're more difficult. Which is a little frustrating. Mm-hmm. All right. And there's a buddy there that I can't do anything with yet. I don't know if I need to find out that it doesn't stick, but I'm gonna do it just in case. Alright. I'm just gonna roll away. Kind of like it, the further I go without saving, the more nervous I get about proceeding. That's not the case for me. It's not nervous in terms of scary for me. It's nervous in terms of anxious. And I don't like to feel anxious about losing progress. I think a game is good when you're nervous about proceeding because the game's atmosphere makes you nervous about proceeding. I don't think relying on the saves to make something scary is a good tactic. And in my opinion, does not dictate whether a game is good or not. Or at least scary. The thing about this game is it's very good at making you scared anyway. So it doesn't even need this, like, I don't know why they put the option of saving as a thing, because it was already a scary game. Like, it's already really good atmosphere. It doesn't need that fear of proceeding anyway. Kind of game I play with myself to see how few I can use. Yeah, and that's fine for an option if somebody wants to have it. I think it should be an option to turn off, though, personally. I think that is... Yeah, I don't think it's a necessity for this game. This game was way too light on the tapes at the beginning, though. It was way too light in the beginning. Like, the beginning was a lot harder than it has been since. One of the Dead Space games on the hardest difficulty only gave you 3 saves, unless you die, which your save is erased and you have to start over. Fuck that. Well, then what's the point? Then you have no saves, technically. What's the point of having a save? The save is the whole point of if you die. That doesn't make sense to me. Like RE, I wouldn't be surprised if similar enemies sometimes have different amounts of health. Yeah, no, that's that's fact. The hanging enemies have more health than the wheelchair enemies, which have more health than the half-bodied boys. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That makes sense. All of a sudden, the IV guys who took one shot with a shotgun before to go down, after this point where I help him with his arm, they're now harder. They now take longer to go down. That has no reason. And that doesn't make sense to me, personally. At one point in the middle, I noticed a peculiar enemy was taking less ammo for some reason. Yeah, no, different enemies take different ammo. That's for sure. But for some reason, all of a sudden, they've gotten harder. Also, like, if you're streaming, losing progress isn't good for content either. Yeah, no, it's extremely frustrating for streaming, and that's why I like to play on easy, because fuck that. I forgot where I got the fucking gun. Oh, I need to solve. Okay, it's solving the puzzle. Got it. Yeah, it's like, oh great, now I'm just doing the same fucking content you guys just saw me do for the last hour. Cool. So that's why I like to play on easy, because I don't got time to go and redo things for fucking... That's not good for content. Maybe for good gameplay, it's not for me personally. But I don't know. I don't see the appeal of having it be a mandatory thing, in my opinion. I never liked it in the old Resident Evil games, and I don't like it here. Blind. Deaf. And mute. Okay. And headless. On the plus side, I'm here for you. Game is a bonus. I love you, Wolf Prince. It seems like a weird, silly design thing where they're like, we made your life slightly easier with this torch upgrade. We'd better make it randomly harder too. Yeah. Not a fan of that, personally. Thanks for the hugs. No, I meant identical enemies might sometimes have different amounts of health. Like, that does happen in Resident Evil games. I was just talking, don't mind me. I don't know if that's a thing in old Resident Evil games, though. Like, I've played all of them. Well, I haven't played... Okay, so I've played Resident Evil 1 Remake. I played all the remakes. Oop, wrong way. I played the remake of 1 on GameCube. And all the enemies use the same amount, pretty much. You could count the amount of bullets. It's just once they became Crimson Heads, then it wasn't. Oops. See, all fixed. Oh, wait, shit. Examine. Make this tighter, because... Okay. Yeah, and also... like Resident Evil 2 Remake, 3 Remake. I'm pretty sure they all took the same amount of effort. Pretty sure. I could be wrong, which is why I'm not saying I'm 100% sure. Like, I'm not. But I'm pretty sure. But, no, they've all taken the same amount of ammo to go down until halfway point, and now it's changed.
Father, are you...
Carol.
Stay... Doc, where... I'll go. Thank.
Okay.
Where can I? Thank you.
And now I have that. Don't need that. I do need the. Oh, wait, no. Well, yeah. Let's reload that. But we're gonna need this. Oop. Doop 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 doop. No, we have to go out this way. But yeah, like, I'm a fan of most things of this game. I love the puzzles. I absolutely adore the puzzles, actually. And I love the atmosphere, and I love the game design. I am not a fan of the lack of difficulty options and the lack of being able to turn recording saves off. Like, I see no problem with having them as long as you have the option to turn them off. I think that having that option to turn it off is really important. I could understand if they... Oh, wait, shit, right. Yeah, that guy should only take 1, and now he takes 2, and I don't understand. Saggy titties. What's up, buddy? Alright. And now unlock this. and now go through here. Welcome back, Mechanical Siren. Do you have do you want to still be going by Theron, or do you want to go by Mechanical Siren? Let me know. Can I unlock this now? Or it was unlocked, right? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, that was only a little bit quicker because of that puzzle, but otherwise... Okay, right. Alright, we're done here. There's enemies in the hallway. Now. Still Theron? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Done. Just struggling with the setup of everything today, it seems. No, you're fine. You're totally fine. Right, we talked to him. We now have the flashlight. I'm gonna deal with all the guys in the hallway and then save. Oh, I'm so salty. Alright. I could understand if they had some type of physical change to their model to show that they had more health, i.e. metal bands or some shit, but just randomly more health is it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Crimson Heads, great. Like, that, for having some sort of reason on why all of a sudden they're annoying, cool. But they don't. Oh, this is just the save. Which I could save, but, like, again, I'm just worried about running out of saves closer to the end, so I don't want to waste them. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I'd rather go this way. Tends to be around the same, but in Resident Evil, the zombies don't all have the same health pools. Some are more or less. I'm not a speedrunner, but those guys get real into the weeds of that stuff. Sounds like I'm arguing for some reason. To be fair, I did say to never mind me. Well, it's more of the, if it's been that way this whole time, cool, but it's not. All of a sudden, they're harder. Because they did take the same until now. Until this moment of giving him his arm. Woo! Fuck, he was closer than I expected. Okay. And there's 2 downstairs. Like, I know some people will argue that they don't like the camera angles. I know a lot of this is personal preference. But, like, some people would never argue or like the personal preference of not having fixed camera angles. I actually enjoy the fixed camera angles. I find that scary because, yeah, you don't know exactly where the monster is. And I'm okay with that. But, again, I like being able to play on easy, so that way I don't lose a lot of ammo for X fucking reason. Alright. It's also why I don't like resource-based games. Or like without difficulty. Oh, the sound. I love that it sounds so far away. Okay. And let's deal with the guy downstairs, who's absolute bullshit. I'm just gonna use a shotgun, because, nope. Angie that he exists. Oh, okay. I've never used a shotgun on those guys, so. Oops, that's not what I meant. I do think a lot of it's personal preference. Some people prefer the ink ribbons, and that's why I'm not saying to get rid of it. I'm not saying to get rid of the limited saves. I'm saying make it an option to turn them off for those that don't want to deal with that, who don't find that scary and just find that frustrating. That's it. All I'm asking is for accessibility options. That's all I'm ever asking for. I'm not saying change your game in any other way. Just making it more accessible to people that need those because they can't progress as easily, or who, like, the whole, like, having easy mode, so that way people who maybe are struggling to play one-handed because they only have one hand or are disabled, and so their reactions are slower, having an easier mode where they don't have to worry about as resources as much or how long it takes to kill an enemy, but they can still enjoy your game and the atmosphere and the energy and the story you've put into it. And the puzzles are fun. The puzzles are great. But even old school horror games, Resident Evil and Silent Hill, both resource intensive, have easy modes. And the old school Silent Hills, they stopped doing this, which is frustrating, because after 4 they don't have difficulty options. It's like people decided they wanted things to be harder and that meant scarier. It's not how things used to be, and people love how things used to be. They used to have easy modes or hard modes. Like Jill on easy mode was the easiest, and then they had Chris on easy mode, second easiest, Jill on hard mode, next hardest, Chris on hard mode, hardest. Like, they had those options. And then the Silent Hills, like I said, used to have difficulty, but they also used to have difficulty for puzzles specifically. So maybe you want the puzzles to be really hard, but you want the gameplay to be easy. Did it make the game any less cool or well regarded? No. It just made it more accessible for people. That's it. That's all. Accessibility is never a bad thing. Yeah, accessibility options are always nice. More choices or options are always good. Yeah. That and fix your glitch with that door. Yeah. And I will say, again, I am super grateful that the devs gave me this key. Like, extremely grateful, because the game is amazing otherwise. It just needs accessibility options. That's all. But, like, it's got great atmosphere, and it's actually really scary and doesn't need the resource stuff to be scary, because it's already actually a really good game on its own. And also, but they do need to fix that glitch. They do need to fix the door knocking glitch. That's pretty bad. It breaks your entire game. So, and then you lose 2 hours of gameplay. That, and we don't have all the body perfectly under control. Wait, what do you mean? So what I was gonna do was see if the battery goes here, but it doesn't. So here we are. But at least I've now established there are no more enemies here. Okay. Wait, I don't think the battery's charged right now, so I think I need to go do that again. And then I can save. Okay. Am I am. Okay. It's upstairs, I think. River's back. To go watch that, to go do the chapel part. Yeah. Eject. Put in. Play. Go in. Okay. Okay, let's talk to him again.
Father, what happened? Oh, no, the last...
I'm surprised he doesn't remember us from the past.
I've been...
Okay. Oh, I have to do Simon Says again. I didn't mean to do that. Damn, go back. What exactly is the door knocking glitch? I'm a bit farther in the game, but not sure I've noticed something like that. You probably got lucky. So you have to do things in a particular order, and if you don't, you break the game. Do you remember the door knocker? Where you have to knock in the heartbeat? Or knock at the, knock 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. It is a major, massive, game-breaking glitch if you don't do things in the right order. So you have to read the inscription, notice the door knocker's not there, and then go get the door knocker, listen to the heartbeat, come back, attach the door knocker. River, knock it off. River's purposely knocking. in the rhythm. Anyway. So, you have to knock in that certain order. I think you also have to read the inscription again before doing it again. I don't know. Needless to say, I had broken it because I attached the door knocker before I read the inscription and stuff, got excited, pounded it a few times, and then realized, oh, I need to go listen to the heartbeat. Listen to the heartbeat, come back. No matter how many times I do the knock, maybe River's not trolling me. Maybe it's people running around upstairs. Anyway, so, you got excited and pounded a few times, KatTWynn. So I do it, and I do it in every way possible. It's not opening. It won't open. It absolutely refuses to open. I spent 20 minutes on stream trying different ways to try and open it. Would not open. People looked it up. Apparently, it's a known glitch that the devs still haven't patched for some reason, because it's a really bad one, and I hadn't saved for an hour and a half beforehand because someone else said they had a save right beforehand, so they went back, tried it in a different order, and it worked. I was like, great. So in my off time, I restarted the game from scratch and did it. Saved right beforehand, did the puzzle, then saved right after. So then on stream, I was like, okay, I'm going to show you guys how I did this. Yeah, Tea with Marie, hello. Tomorrow is gonna be an old retro game that's not, I don't know if Blood Rain's really scary, but you could stop by and see if it's your jam. It's like you get to be a vampire and fight some monsters and some Nazis. But this is a horror game today, just so you know. Hi, Tea with Marie, I hope you're doing okay, though. I hope you're doing fantastical. Yeah, some people get through it with no options, or with no problems. Some people do. So I, off stream, just did it. First try, opened it. I was like, all right, saving. So for stream, I purposely loaded the one that was before the door to show you guys how I opened it. And then it wouldn't open again. And I said, fuck this. So I reloaded the one that succeeded afterward and whatever. So it seems to be kind of like a hit or miss if you get the glitch. That needs to be patched badly. So all the hugs, Tea with Marie, all the hugs. It's more of a bloody action game than a horror game. Yeah, tomorrow's is. Yeah. So. Yeah, some people apparently get through it with no problems. Same on all platforms, you think? I'm playing it on PlayStation. I have no clue, actually. I'm playing on PC. So it could be a PC versus PlayStation thing. I have no idea. But I'm playing on controller on PC. So, good question, actually. That's a bullshit bug. Oh, I was not a happy camper because of how much progress I lost. And that's another reason why you shouldn't have limited saves if you have bugs that break the game. Because now whoever didn't save for X amount of time, they can't continue because your game's broken. So, yeah, that's something they need to fix badly. Because it's apparently reported from quite a few people. It's not just me that got it. So I was honestly happy and surprised you came back to the game. I thought you were going to just forget about this game. I really like the that's how good the atmosphere and puzzles are, that's why I wanted to come back. But they really need accessibility options and also fixing game breaking bugs. Badly. Still don't know what to do with that freezer, but yeah, the people who reported it, I don't know what they reported on. Like if it was PC versus PlayStation, no clue. I don't know, when I was looking into it, PC was what was coming up with the issue. Okay. So it might be not a non-issue on PlayStation, which is interesting. But that could also be just programming bugs and all of that. What was I doing? Chapel. Which now has enemies that weren't there before. One day my pronouns will show again. You're fine. This is not the chapel. I went the wrong way. Is it this side? Yes. I see him coming. That knocked him out. I don't know. I'm so confused. That one hit killed him. I don't know. I won't argue. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Cat's going to the chapel and gonna kill some monsters. Alright. Let's do this first. Simon Says. I don't know what this blood pack's for. I almost fucked up. Alright. So we have a blood pack that I don't know what it's for. Alright. And now we can go get the battery. What do I have? The gun. Okay. Buggy range? I don't know. Maybe my first shotgun shot hit him somehow. I don't fucking know. Okay. I have a car battery. Don't know what it goes to. I can go to the second floor now. I'm gonna save, so I don't have to do all of this all over again. Is there a save nearby? Yeah, right here. Because the other problem is then I just end up hoarding saves. Which, rip. Is this not a save room? Yeah, it is. Oh, there we go. I will also take this opportunity to pee real quick because I gotta pee. But save. Let's do it over this one. We're doing a lot better than we were.
Something tore off one of the priest's arms.
Oh, because I didn't save since then.
Thankfully, the Dr. William surgically replaced it with a new one. I didn't even realize a procedure like that was possible. I also discovered that
Magic.
William is the father of the twins in the photo.
Have you not been reading the diary? Where has she been while I've been reading them?
I should go to his office to see if he can give me some useful information.
We've been in his office. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. You guys get to hear the creepy music with some butts. I didn't realize that the microphone icon was for the save rooms for like about 4 or 5 hours. Was trying to figure out what it was for the whole time. Oh no, Rock House. Oh no. Excuse me. Okay, I'll be right back. I just gotta run to the bathroom and get more water and grab some yogurt. So, guys, get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you need to do, and enjoy some sexy butts with this creepy music. I'm back. Butts. Our secret. I'll redo it. I'll redo it. There we go. Yo. Our
Enjoy
secret.
the bathroom and deodorant. Also 35 months of shenanigans and sexy butts lol.
Heck yes. Our secret. The bathroom and deodorant. Wait, what? Our secret. Thank you so much for 35 months. That is so many months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, I had something like that happen in RDR2. I shot a guy behind a fence and the guy hiding behind the tree 4 feet to the right fell over. I do wonder if that's what happened to me. I wonder why cold water tastes better. I love cold water. I'll drink room temperature. I don't like it though. I'm not sure. I heard something about bathroom and deodorant when I was coming in, so I don't know what's happening. Oh. I mean, River was trying to get into the bathroom when I said I was going to go to the bathroom. And I was like, excuse you? No? All right. So we got the blood pack, whatever that's for, and a fully charged battery. Again, whatever that's for. We've opened up all the doors. I don't predict we'll be finishing this today, seeing as I had to redo a portion from dying. But how much do I have left? Because I have all rooms unlocked basically now. I think you must have misheard something. Oh. Got my Astro to 80. Yo, our secret. Heck yes. Congrats on that. That's always... I didn't want to touch Astrologian until Endwalker because they're going to change some things about it, so... just in case. I think you might have 2 more streams after this, maybe. Really? Oh no, I did not anticipate that. I hope not. I hope just 1, if I start on time Wednesday. How 2 more streams? I have no more rooms left. Like, no more rooms. I just have the basement. And, like, these locked rooms up here. There it is. I thought I heard something. I did not, I guess. It's locked from the other side. So how am I supposed to go into the office? Oh, bedroom. I don't have a ID. I don't have a disc. Okay, now I've been everywhere, but I can't get into the bedroom to get into the office. Like, this is the only area I have left other than wherever this door leads, or the door to get out. I am doing a lot of guessing. Oh. Sometimes I prefer room temp water, but I might also be a lizard of some sort. 300% possible. I am exhausted. Oh no. I enjoyed Astrologian, even though they're going to change it. It was something I really, really enjoyed. I mean, fair. Curious about the new updates. Although Sage is calling my name. Fair. But I must finish Shadowbringers, and I'm kind of procrastinating. Oh my god, it's amazing, though. I love Shadowbringers. Very much as a story. Chat. Just because it might have been a lot of time before the last time I played, do you recall a place where a battery might fit? Or a blood pack, and I'm just not remembering. In the library? I don't know if you have those information or the ability to use them yet. In the library is for a blood pack or whatchamacallit? Okay. I'll go check the library. I'm like right here anyway. This is the library, isn't it? I'm working on my Dark Knight right now. My Dragoon is level 80. Heck yes. Is he down here now? No, he's still up there, hanging out. Alright. It's been so long, I just don't remember. I can hint the battery use if you'd like. Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep checking here.
These girls are the ones that it seems like if I don't find them, the plaque set.
Oh my god. These are the torture devices. I'm like expecting him to fall down from upstairs. 'Cause he's just like hanging out. Otherwise. Oh, dip, 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 dip. I am spamming all of the buttons. Oh, 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 oh! I don't think I ever investigated this. Thank you. I don't think I ever looked at this. Okay. Do I close it? No? Well, hold on. Let me get shotgun ready. Oh, I have it equipped. Good. Maybe it is just some of them are... I don't fucking know. Maybe they did get harder. I'm very confused. Because that was just very convenient timing that they got harder right after that. But only some of them. So now I'm confused. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really curious how the changes are going to be. Yeah. Oh, for Dark Knight, yeah. Cat might need a new controller soon. Wait, why? I love my controller. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I didn't know this was here. Because you were spamming the interact button so much. Oh, gotcha. That's fair. Okay. That should be it now. I don't see why they'd put 3 up here. Seems excessive. Oh, that's... I know where that goes, actually. Metal disc with a handle. The dials are adjustable. Okay. Well, that's for 1, though. Both cats are in here. Why? Baron looks like he just woke up. Ooh, I'll take a save, I guess. But I must... Oh, yeah, no, I read that. Okay. But I miss I was getting noms? Not too much. I just put the battery in someplace and got something. But, like, I don't see how that's actually helped me progress, to be honest. Because it'll just, like, it's one part of a 3-part puzzle. Rip. So. Where am I? Oh. Forget the dining room leads here. Lunch is almost over. All the love to you, Art Seeker. Thank you for stopping by and for the resub. I appreciate you. Hey. Or it's just really, really close range. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe it is distance. And I just never noticed. That would make sense for a shotgun, I suppose. So this goes down here. Examine. Oh. That's right. Is it on same side or opposite side? Same side. No, wait, that's wrong. Same side, but... Oh, maybe it goes like this then? Oh, mirrored. That makes sense. Alright, it's like that. Yeah. Let out the 3 by that. Like that. And then that will have complete opposite side. Okay. Like it is. Alright. What did you unlock? Nothing, because I need all 3! Alright. Well, I figured that out. That was a fun one. Alright. I don't have anything for these 2. Wait, do you want a blood pack? No. The only other thing I could think of is freezing the blood pack. But otherwise I haven't. Why would I want to do that? Can't just offer people blood packs randomly. They think it's creepy. Damn. Dream crushed. Is there a guy in here? Talia's just sitting here, waiting. Bless you. Doesn't fit. Alright. Well, look at here. There's gotta be something I've missed. I'll go in the store again. Don't trust there's nothing in there. And see if there's a disc I missed. But I don't think so. Really? I heard creepy noises in the chapel. Okay, I don't know. So, insert disk to write new keyword. I don't, okay. Yeah, I don't have a floppy disk. Oh, I can type my own. Alright, well. This is terribly inconvenient. Stiff arm is stiff. Keep moving it. What do I hear? Keep moving it, baby. What am I hearing? I just cannot recall a place that needs any of these things. Well, basically, blood bag's all I got. And I don't know what the fridge is for. Otherwise, I've explored everywhere. But it also might have been something so far in the beginning that I'm not remembering. I went in the pharmacy already. I grabbed everything from there. Chat, do you remember, and I'm asking chat, do you remember where, if I've encountered it, where the blood bag's used? Otherwise, do you know of a room I haven't been to yet? They always give me that attitude when I try to donate blood. It's always, where did you get it? Why is there so much? Why is it in the bucket? Hassle. Oh my god. Can I see your inventory? Yeah, it's just this. Oh, I'm in the way. Hold up. There you go. I still have this for some reason. And I have a blood bag. I have the key, but I've opened every door. That was just for the stitches, and that was for that gavel hammer thing. I'm surprised I still have these items. And then this is what I got for, like, stuff. I really don't remember what you did or didn't encounter, but if you want to be pointed in a direction, I can do that. It's location you haven't gone to yet. The light is your key. Okay. The light is my key. Where have I been? Haven't been because of the light. Again, I like that the text is like slightly off the page. I don't honestly know if there's a place I haven't been because of my light though. Okay. I will ask chat I think you're missing something still in order to use the blood. I was going to suggest a spot that the lamp helps with now. Okay. Chat. Don't tell me exactly where, but what floor and side of floor. So is it west, east of first or second floor or basement? Just so I'm not like searching everywhere. West 1? Okay. So it's in the chapel area. I'm guessing then the rooms I haven't searched in a while. So I'm gonna go this way. I think. Probably shouldn't quote me, but I think west side, first floor. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to like wander forever. I probably could figure it out eventually if I had the time, but I don't have the time. So. It's 2 votes though. Yeah, it's good odds. Yeah, there's a buddy here. There must have been a buddy here that I couldn't have passed because of darkness, and I forgot he existed. I'm betting. Now that I'm seeing that this is a dark place, I vaguely remember that and was like, oh, I'll just wait till I can get the power on, and then I forgot he existed. So I think I now have a vague idea. I think he's up here to the left, isn't he? Ooh. Excuse the fuck me. Haha. Get fucked. Serial killer is the achievement I got. How dare you insult me for attacking monsters? Although he did say he doesn't see monsters, so I do wonder if I've been attacking people this whole time, but we're just not going to talk about that. This is not a democracy. You're right, Kat is queen. Oh my god. I love you both very much. So yeah, is there a buddy over here? I think there is. I do vaguely remember not being able to pass an area. Yeah. It's just been too long. Gamey Grandpa!
KatFTWynn.
Gaming Grandpa, thank you so much for Gamey Grandpa, thank you so much for 24 months, 2 fucking years. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for that support. That one Silent Hill quote I like about monsters. Thank you guys for reminding me this guy exists. Cause yeah, I would have been searching forever, and eventually I would have come across that, but I just don't have the time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Where am I going, though? Oh, itchy. Laundry. Oh. Am I? Wait, no. I'm not entirely sure where I am, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna feel my way around a little bit. Have I been in the laundry? Nope. Alright, cool. Just curious. So I've never been in here. Probably enemies. We're gonna do a shotgun. How many shotgun shells do I have? Okay, maybe we're not doing a shotgun. Fuck. Totally forgot about Wallboy by that point. Yeah. It's just been too much time. I'm making sure no one's here. Okay. Good. I'll take that. It's shut tight. Is it still shut tight? What? What's this? It smells awful. Let's just close that right back up. Okay, maybe not. It's shut tight. Well, how? Bless you. Just gonna try everything. Okay. Shut it off. You would think that would open it. But yeah, that... Oh! I tried to back up. Rude. At least it was one of them. Not doing great though. We'll do that. Yeah, it's been so much time from being in this area that, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking remember. Hi, Jarvie Rocks. Hello. But yeah, that's like any Resident Evil game. You eventually forget something from being away from it for too long, and I could have, again, probably gone to find it, but I just... Streaming, I don't have that time. 15th of September, 1980. Anna and Emma may be identical twins, but their personalities are quite different. Anna is an extrovert, a noisy and attentive girl, while Emma is quiet and distant. Some days ago, after much effort, I finished making 2 beautiful dresses for them. It took them a single afternoon to almost completely destroy them. They came back from the forest covered in dirt from head to toe and twigs and leaves in their hair. The dresses were torn and frayed. For a brief moment, I almost flew into a fit of rage. But I pursed my lips and, after taking a few deep breaths, explained through my tears just how much work those dresses took to make. Anna's eyes became misty and she babbled an apology, her eyes fixed on the floor. She seemed very regretful. On the other hand, Emma stared right at me with clueless expression, and then, for only a second, a mocking grimace appeared on her face. Her cold eyes froze my heart immediately. Terrified by that expression and not knowing what else to do, I sent them to their rooms. They did not dine that night. I don't get the punishment of, you don't get to eat. You get to starve. I don't provide for you today. No. That is... No. Like, grounding, sure. Like, oh, you didn't get to play with something fun. But a necessity, that's like, you can't pee. What the fuck? Tali's just waiting here for, like, food to appear. Tali, just wait a little bit longer. An empty box with a medallion-shaped mold. Okay, well, this is obviously the mold I need for that door again. I don't... Oh my god, what is this, Resident Evil 4? I mean, 8. 8. Well, how am I supposed to make a mold? I don't know. I don't know where melted stuff is. Nothing else to do here. Alright. Are these all the same room? Where's the shower room? Where's the door to the shower room? Is that this door? Oh, it must be. Okay, so I haven't gone in the shower room. I don't like the bathtubs. High pressure hydrotherapy device used in the early 20th century to treat mental illness. I'm guessing not well. Good luck denying me that option to pee. You're gonna be disappointed eventually, yeah. We saw What Remains of Edith Finch. You put your kid to bed with no food, they're gonna eat toothpaste and die. Anyway, that's ominous. Old floppy disk! Old floppy disk names are written on the front. Jawad, Tamar, Lomar, Judith, Avital, Tisha, Milka, Shilon, Lewis, and Kala. I'm probably butchering some of those. Oh, clipping nails. Okay. Unsettled. Waiting for a jump scare. Okay. Such an awful way to die. I don't think that's how he died, but okay. I have so many health kits. Relief is the achievement I got. Yo. Ooh. Don't like that I'm getting more for that, but at the same time, thank you. Tali. Madam, there's no food up here. River, can you get Tali's food? Oh. Can you get Tally's food? It's in the laundry. Yeah, if you want to alter food as punishment, get then some gruel or plain porridge or something. They're still fed, but they don't get fun flavored noms. Still. I just don't find food to be a way to punish, personally. It's honestly so good to be back on Twitch. I deactivated my account a couple months ago because of the stress from bot accounts, but I really miss the site. Oh, Jarvie rocks. I'm sorry that there was so much stress, but I hope you're doing better. I hope everything's doing better. That was meant to be a joke, by the way. Oh, I figured. I thought that was in the past. Doors unlocked. Yay! Why do all those names sound like they were made up by millennial moms? I mean, Cat knows too many things. Wait, what? What's that clip of? So we have a floppy disk now. Don't know what it's for. Am I very close to, can someone look to see if I'm very close to the ending of the game? Because if I'm not, okay, I'll like save in a minute here and we'll finish up on Wednesday. But like, I just have the floppy disk left. I guess I have the blood. I guess I have a bit. It was you calling out an upcoming scare. Okay. You are not very close to the ending. Okay. I don't know where I am. Every time. That's the studio that leads to the chapel. Okay. Also, I think, I'm gonna rewrite this disc while I'm here. I'm like so close to it. Someone else needs to look at that clip and tell me how not safe for work it is. Wait, what? Did I flash or did the character? What? Now you got me all nervous. What did I do? Kind of looks like the body in the tub had balls. Oh, yes. No, you're right. Yes. Yes. The body in the tub had a penis or balls or something. I saw it too. Thank you. I was like, what did I do? Did I lean forward too far? Who knows? I don't know. Door security system. Do I have to do this? Hold on. What does that do? I clearly don't know enough about floppy disks. You want to know how many more areas there are? Sure. Let's go based off that. I would put you at least 75% to 80% done with the game. Okay. It's not too bad. But that's also not close to the end, so. I missed it at first. You're fine. 3 areas or rooms? Like, what would you consider an area? The, like, first floor west wing? Or part of it? Guess I'm trying to figure this out. I really want to get into this room, though. So, I'm going to try and just put it in there and see what it says to me before I rewrite shit. Or I guess that's based off the guide and how they organize shit. Didn't flipping that reset the floppy disk? I know nothing about floppy disks. What is it? Oh, it's those guys resetting. Okay. Is it this one? No. Wait, is it? No. Cat is Babu. I had floppy disks, but I never was old enough to understand how they work. I just knew put it in and it works. Or doesn't, depending. Reading. Error. Okay. Am I supposed to, like, write a name? Yeah, rhetorical. The only thing I can think to do... I didn't mean combine. Is like the first letter, so JTLJATMSLC. That seems excessive. The guide I'm looking at has area names, and there are 3 more named areas after the 3-item puzzle you are working on. Oh, after. Okay. Let me try and get into these rooms. And then we can finish it up. Showing my age, but flipping the switch just swaps whether it's allowed. It allows the computer to rewrite it, like a tab on a video cassette. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Okay. So halfway right. Okay, so do I need to switch it to even get it to rewrite? Oh, it's right here. Oh, did it say a number up there and I just... Fuck. I should probably do it here. Did I not do it in time? I don't know. I'm guessing this isn't it. Oh, it's definitely not those long letters. Enter. I'm guessing I didn't do it in time. Fuck! Did that not do it in time? Wait, hold on. No, give me it. Do I have to like... Oh! There's not a way to make it stay, is there? Three plus 6 minus 9. 3 plus 6 minus 9. What? Oh. 3 plus 6 minus 9. 3 plus 6 minus 9. What? Three plus 6 is 9, minus 9 is 0. If you go based off numbers. If they mean add Lamar plus Trisha minus Lewis, you'd get Lamart. If you, or wait, oh no, minus, okay, so L-O-M-A, it's Maria, isn't it? With an H. Wait. Hold on. No, it's got the T too. Mart. Martha. Okay. It's Martha. That's actually kind of a cool puzzle. The bit at the top that slides is just how the computer accesses the actual internal to read and write. There's a separate tab which affects whether you can read or write. That's what I meant. I didn't realize I meant by the sliding bit. Okay. What's the tab then to write? Or is it not? I mean, if you write over it, it's deleted. That's what I want. I want to rewrite it. Yeah, I'm asking you guys how, because this is just me not knowing how a fucking floppy disk works. So I'm asking you, how do I write over it? Save before you go upstairs? Should I save before I write it? Bottom right of the back? Oh, it's this thing. Oh. Should I save before I write over it, or save before going upstairs with the writing? Is this like the turning point of bad or good ending? This is not a turning point for the ending. Oh, okay. Depends on if you want to do the floppy puzzle again if you restart. Oh, there's a thing that will happen after you unlock that door. Oh, okay. Then I'll just save beforehand and then we'll do it next time. Save before you use the disc at the door. Not a turning point. Okay, no, that's all I want to know. I'm guessing that means there's like something that'll probably kill me, possibly. So I will use, now that it's unlocked, and we'll do Martha. And since I'm saving, I don't want to waste multiple saves and save immediately after that, so we'll just save there and then do whatever that room holds for me next time. Yay! Thank you. Alright. So... yeah, we'll just save in the studio. That seems fine. Cool deal. I don't know where that guy's hanging out. Whatever sound I'm hearing there. Alright. But yeah, I don't want to waste multiple saves, and it is already 5 o'clock, so... I was just going to do that if it would be something quick and I could just grab a few things. But if it's something where it's like, oh, you might die, we'll do that on Wednesday. That's not what I meant. Oh, right. So what, we're like 6 hours in? We did it! Alright. So, I think we'll be able to finish it on Wednesday. I think that will be fine. I'll just try to start more on time and not rant. So, yeah. Wednesday is when we'll continue. I lied. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday is when we will continue this. Tomorrow is Blood Rain. So the rest of the stream schedule this week is, I'm just going to go to load game and make sure. Yeah, 6.5, but I spent a bit talking, so probably 6 hours. We are going to do a Patreon pick tomorrow. There we go. Had to find the right thing. We will do a Patreon pick tomorrow. At noon Central Standard Time, we'll be doing Wolf Princes or playing, I already said noon. Playing Blood Rain. So that's an old school PlayStation 2 game I'll be playing. Or at least I'll be playing it on the PlayStation 2. You did so good, and that one death was entirely BS. That shouldn't have been possible. Yeah. Thank you, though. Thank you, thank you. We might have gone a little bit farther if it weren't for that, but that's fine. I did mean Thursday. My bad. Yeah, so then tomorrow will be Blood Rain. Thursday will be more Tormented Souls and hopefully finishing it. Friday is another Patreon pick of The Letter, so more horror. And we'll be finishing up the horror, at least, for a bit. Hopefully this week. And maybe finally playing Mass Effect 3, which I've been dying to play. Although I've been enjoying the games I am playing, but Spoopy month is over. I'm ready for some Mass Effect. I'm ready to romance my bae. All right. And so Friday will be The Letter, which is Hall's Patreon pick. And Saturday, we're going to be doing an art stream because I have a lot of art to get done as incentives. So we'll be finishing up the beach day for the Domitresques at the beach. And then we'll start drawing Tall Lady sexy tall lady. I mean, she's already sexy, but that's what we'll be doing. And then that's the streams for this week. All noon Central Standard Time. I'll see if I figured out the hate bot raid thing. We can use it to to raid people with blue shirts or something. Wait, what? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever hate raid. It's actually like criminal offense now. I think Twitch is suing some people that they figured out did it. So yeah, don't joke about hate raiding people because it's actually like not okay on Twitch. So you don't want Twitch to have evidence against you, even if it's a joke. I want to dogpile into the plushies. I mean, they are just waiting. But yeah, so yeah, just purchase that way it's not in the bot, just in case. So although I mean I may have said it out loud, but it's fine. But yeah, so hi Happy Clam Guy, hello. We were just about to finish up, but we will go and raid someone and pass this love on to someone else. Also, you're not in trouble, by the way, Rockhouse. They're just letting you know what's, not to joke about here. That's all. I've not even heard it today. I'd never do it. That especially for reasons discussed earlier. My bad. Oh, it's okay. Thank you for apologizing. You're fine. Thank you. No, you're fine. We're just letting you know about the boundaries of the chat. That's all. But yeah, so it's been a while since I made it to a stream. I'm glad you could at least stop by and say hi. Yeah, we're just wrapping up since it is 5 o'clock. That's usually about how long I go till. But it's just me or is frame rate like going up and down? Hold on, task manager. Let me see. No. I mean, GPU and CPU are fine. It's just weird. Maybe it's just camera. All right. But yes, we're going to go raid someone. Let's see who is streaming right now. But if you guys need something to say during this raid, copy and paste this to 1, make sure it works, and 2 to let us know you're coming with. There should be a follow and or there should be a sub and not sub version. So that way everyone can participate. But yeah, let's give this love over to someone. Let's give some love to... Let's see. I know it's someone's birthday today, but they are not live yet. But chat, please go wish Doxy a happy birthday. Please and thank you. It is someone else's birthday right now. Let's go give some love to Truey, whose birthday it is. So guys, say happy birthday. Say happy birthday to Truey. And let's give Truey all the love. Hey. Let's go do that thing. Currently, they're just chatting and chilling and have like everyone in chat down at the bottom, which is kind of adorable. Is it my birthday? No, it's not. But yeah, let's go give Truey some love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Blood Rain. And if you guys are interested in that Tormented Souls life, I'll see you guys Thursday for that. So have a lovely evening, you guys, and I'll see you later.